Hey guys, today I'm bringing you my Inferno Adze guide. This is something that's very annoying to get. I know when I got mine, I just hated doing the beacons. I mean, it's quite hard to find a really decent guide for this, because it's such an annoying thing to do, really. And the Inferno Adze is obviously a really good thing to have, because it can be used as a dragon hatchet, and it will burn 30% of logs for the same XP you'd get if you burn them normally. And if you wear the other two rewards, you'll even get an extra 4% fire making XP. Now, if we go on to the requirements, as you can see, you need to do 2 quests, all fired up, Land of the Goblins, and obviously any prerequisite quests that you need to do for them quests. However, you'll have to look them up yourselves. I'm sure they're not too hard. They're not hard quests to get done, so most of you, by the time you have that 92 fire making requirement, will probably have done them already. And then obviously you need the list of levels. Now, as you can see on the screen, it says 70 smithing or 59 construction. This is because you have to fix many of the beacons, which is hence why most of the requirements exist. Some of them are there for other reasons. You need 31 prayer because you need to be able to go in the monastery for some reason. I'm not sure why, but you do. And so 70 smithing or 59 construction is because you can fix the beacon in 2 ways. One uses smithing, one uses construction. Then obviously you got 64 agility, 42 construction, 56 smithing anyway. 60 crafting, 31 prayer, and then 92 fire making. Now you can get the other rewards with lower fire making, however I really don't recommend it because 92 fire making is only halfway to 99, and you really don't want to do the beacons twice. If you do them once to get the gloves and stuff, you'll have to just start again to get the full out 92 for the Inferno Adze. When I say the full out 92, I mean do the full 14 beacons to get 92, so I really don't recommend getting them until you can actually get the Inferno Adze as well, because you don't want to do it twice and no one finds this fun. Obviously I don't want to cause offence if you do find it fun, but it's a bit weird if you do. Then, right, we're going to the item list that you need. So, as you can see, I've got all the items in my inventory on the screen as well, but as you can see by the list, there's not that many items and you should be able to get them all. You need a Glory Amulet in games like this for helpful tellies. You can take, instead of 2 laws and 2 fires, you can take a Trollheim tablet. Any way you want to get the Trollheim, as long as you can get a Trollheim, that's fine. For the teleporting we've needed, we've done Edgar's Ruse, however. And then, as I said before, if you're 70 smithing or 59 construction, you can either use either one to fix the beacon. Now if you're doing smithing, you want to take 2 iron bars, and if you're doing construction, you want to take 2 planks, 4 nails. As you can see at the bottom of my inventory, I separated them from the other items that you need. Which actually, now looking at it, I forgot to put the 280 logs in the list. But you need 280 logs. It doesn't matter what type, however, depending on the type is how long the beacon stays lit for, and it's a race against the clock to like fill all the beacons and light them, and have them all lit at once to gain your rewards. However, you can do it with any type of log. If you use regular logs, you have about 13 minutes, and if you do mage logs, it's about 18 minutes, and the others are just scattered in between them two, so you get a rough idea of about how long they'll last. However, I really recommend doing this with mage logs, because if you do lag or you DC or something stupid, it takes about 9 minutes normally, but if you do get that lag or DC, it could be pushing you over 13 minutes. So I would rather take mage logs just in case. Although it is quite expensive, I think they cost me about 300, 400k to buy them. So make sure you've got all these items. And I would recommend doing the 70 smithing, obviously, if you've got both, because it's only iron bars. And these are mainly the items to go and fix the beacons. Now you can pay the guards to be able to see further and check over your fire to make it light longer. However, since it only takes 9 minutes, it's no point. There's no benefit to doing that, because unless you want to do this without a guide, then that's probably the only time you might need to do them. So now I'm going to show you how to fill up the beacons, so you can have them all filled, because that's what this takes the time. Filling up all the beacons for the logs, because you can only, you have to use 20 logs per beacon. And because you can only hold so many in your inventory and you're familiar, it takes a while to fill up all these beacons because there's 14 of them, 280 logs. I'm going to be doing it for War Tortoise, even though I can use a yak, because I know most of the people watching and using this guide will not have a yak. So if you do have a yak, obviously it's the same general idea, but you'll be able to take more logs and do it in less trips to the bank. So I'm going to show you that now, so I hope it's helpful. Right guys, so before I show you the in-game video of me filling the beacons with logs, I'm just going to show you a map of where all the beacons are located. Now this is just a screenshot of the world map, which anyone can access in-game, and then I've just put little red circles on where the beacon to make them stand out, because I know the little symbol's tiny like this and it's quite hard to see. So I've located them all here. Now the method I'm going to be using is using War Tortoise, which can hold 18 items, and then your inventory is 28, and that sums to 46. So you can take 6 items, which will help you get to the different places, and then 40 logs, because each beacon takes 20 logs. And then you have to fill up all these beacons situated by the red dots. And I'm going to show you the method in game now. I'll do it sped up, and I'll do the commentary after I've recorded it. So hopefully this all helps you. Right, so when I start the temple, as you can see, loads of logs in my tortoise on the infant. Fill them ones up, and you want to run west to run to the odd old man where you did the rag and bone man quest. Run past his house, and you can see the beacon. Fill them up. You want to bank them. So I've filled up my infant and my tortoise again. Then I've used my lumberyard scroll to tell us straight to this one. You can run north past the pub, and you just hop the wall, and the beacon's right there. Then you want to run west, and the other beacon's right straight in front of you. Then telly to Edgeville. See, I got attacked by a rat and stopped me telly. How annoying! So then I bang again here. I grabbed I grabbed a Falador teleport. Then I run north. There's one in Edgeville, and I accidentally jump across the wall like a noob. Fill it up. And then there's another one. If you go east, go across the bridge to see if you're running right around the river. Then if you head a bit north and east, you'll find the next beacon. Then I tell you back to Castle Wars to bank again. Here I fill up my logs and my tortoise again. Then teleport to Edgeville. Now you want to run west, and as you see, there's one right up the ice mountain, so you want to click, and then you can just watch yourself walk all the way there. Now, filling up the logs is the tedious part of doing this. It takes a long time. It's really annoying having to bank all the time for the logs. I wish you could just have an infinite inventory when doing this. So then when I ran to Falador, I just filled up my infant again, but even though I hadn't used the ones in my tortoise, I just filled up my infant again because I needed a full infant. So now I run up to Goblin Village. Now I go to east. Just go up there. This is the one you need to do and land with the goblins for. But as you see here, I got freaking trolled. With the birth update, you can't run up the west side of Goblin Village. So I was trying to get to the wilderness and you couldn't. So what I did was I just tellied to Edgeville, and now I ran west again. And this way I just ran straight into the wilderness and pretty much went to where I would have come out from Goblin Village, but had to do it this way, so I'd recommend just doing it this way. Now you run west. I'm a noob, so I just ran it the wrong one, but that's the one you go to later. Now you go north, and then you'll find a little ramp, and then the ladder to climb up. Now most of these wilderness ones on the west side are ones you have to fix. Now after I finish showing you the clips, I'll show you a list of the ones that you have to fix and what you need to fix each one. So now you teleport to Burthorpe with your games necklace. Run east. Burthorpe's new, it's like laggy and everything. As you can see, I can't think the word, route finding is terrible. So fill up that one, teleport to Trollheim. Now this one's the God Wars one. So you just climb down the rocks, down to the east, that's the fastest way down. Run round north, squeeze past the boulder. Now you might want to play melee here because you're likely to be in low gear because you don't want to be risking anything in the wilderness. Climb up the rocks, past the wolves, and then you can fill up this beacon here. Now I banked again, filled up my logs and my infant, and then teleport back to Trollheim. Now yet again climbing down. Now there's one east of Trollheim as well. And now, as you can see, freaking failing to click here. And then you fill up this one. Now, I made a mistake, so I had to cut the thing there and bank again. Then just do that, then bank at Castle Wars, most likely, and then teleport straight back. Yet again, straight down here. Climb up the cliffside, which is really glitched. Like, you've seen the amount of times I clicked it and didn't do anything. Now here, yes, I'm fearless, because it's the wilderness. You're meant to be scared, but as you say, I see no one in the wilderness. It's unlikely. If you can easily go to a world that's foreign or a low population world, and you shouldn't find any PKs. Now then you see the ladders here. This is another one you've got to fix. I know that. Then that one I'd already filled from another time, but you get the idea. I would have filled that. Then you want to run north. And then I get trolled again. The gate's been moved east. So, good one on Jake's part, screwing me over right here. Then you fill this one. You see the amount of lag I'm getting since the last few updates. It's freaking ridiculous. Then this is the best way to leave the wilderness. Run through here and teleport. Now I'm going to show you lighting. So first of all, as I did it for filling up the logs as well, but you want to teleport to Brimhaven, run to the charter ship, pay 1.9k to Ooglog. You must have done as a first resort quest to do this, and then you want to jump in the saltwater spring. Get infinite run, and this will really speed you up. Then teleport to Canifus however way you want to, using the house portal, which you can put one in because it's on the ancient spellbook and it's one you can actually make a portal of. Many of them you can't, which is annoying. So then you want to squeeze through this agility shortcut, climb the rocks, and squeeze through the next one. Now you're going to be lighting them. You must have you must have a tinderbox in your inventory, in your inventory or your tool belt to light them. And this is actually quite a lot of fire making XP. It adds up. Then again, using a lumberyard scroll. This time you don't have to keep banking for logs, so it's much faster. This is probably the best bit of doing it. All the prep just to do this. And then you want to just run along, like all the ones just north of the wilderness here. Just keep running west. And each beacon you come to light. And after the one north of the GE, teleport to Edgeville. Light this beacon. And this time I just went straight west to Ice Mountain again. Not hopping, what the hell am I on about? And then you run straight to this one, light it again. And this time, instead of going straight to Falador, I decided to run straight across the wilderness. And then go to do the one that is north of Death Plateau, that's what it's called. Up the ladder again, light the beacon. Now this is when I teleport to Falador. This is because I got trolled by Goblin Village, so I just decided to do it that way this time. Now, I'm running up the Goblin Village again, you know where it is, just east. I've already shown you all the locations. So it's simple as going along them all, lighting them all. Easy as that. Obviously this isn't the fastest method, this is just a way that's easy to do it. And you can see the teleports I'm using, and now I did forget a Trollheim teleport there like a noob. Now run east, go up the shortcut again, straight to the beacon, and then teleport to Trollheim. Now again you want to go to God Wars first. Now there is a hit point in this one, you get lowered stats when you're in there. So if you are 92, you want to be taking a super restore or something to restore your stats, because you're not going to be able to light the last beacon after you've done this if you get these stats reduced. As you see, my stats are going down, and by the time you get there you should have lost about 4 stats. So you want to light it, teleport back to Trollheim, climb down the cliffside yet again. I swear I get sick of this, it takes so long. I swear the old cliff was much faster a long time ago before they updated it. It seems ages ago now, it wasn't even that long ago. So I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened here. I lagged or something. It wasn't putting a tick in the box, so I kept clicking it. Anyway, got across. Now you're running off again through the wilderness, being careful of PKs. Now you shouldn't have anything on risk, so don't worry if you die. If you're using magic logs, you should have easily enough time to get back here and continue to light them. So climb the ladder again, light this one, straight back down, then run north. Now this time I knew where the gate was, so I didn't get trolled, and since the gate's fair race, you don't have to run straight through the ice enemies. And you see, I saw a person there, but too low level that they weren't going to attack me. Then again, run out the wilderness, and it's easy as that. Now I hope that's really helped you with the guide of what to do. And now, after you've done that, you want to run to Varrock, or teleport to Varrock, run straight up to King Rold. Now I get trolled here again because King Rold was invisible, he disappeared. He was in the north room. Eventually I managed to talk to him, and then you just talk to him and he'll give you all 3 items as your reward. Right guys, so these are the beacons you need to fix, and I recommend going to fix these before you even go and fill with them all the beacons with the logs, because you need to fix them to even be able to access most of them. And the items are listed on screen. You should already know these items anyway, however I just like to list the locations which you use each item at, and so that you know where to go to fix them. So now I'm going to show you the rewards. Right, so just collected the rewards from Rold, pretend I have, because I know I haven't because I've already had them. And then you get the Flame Gloves, the Ring of Fire and the Inferno Adze, which is mainly what you want. This is your new axe that you want to use when woodcutting mainly, or as a pickaxe, but it only equates to a rune pickaxe, not a dragon pickaxe. And you got the Ring of Fire and the Flame Gloves. Each one gives 2% bonus to fire making XP when used, but if you wear them together you will get 5% instead of 4%. So thanks for watching guys, and I hope you found it helpful, and I'll probably see you tomorrow or Wednesday. Thanks for watching.